Hey there everybody, and welcome back to The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess. Last video we got the Zora tunic, or the Zora armor, from Rutella. We went ahead and we rescued her son, so let's go ahead and put that on since I didn't do that last episode. Because we're actually going to go back to Lake Hylia. You can see, I actually quite like this. A lot of people don't, but I actually am quite fond of this outfit. I think it looks really awesome. So I actually should have done side questing stuff first. I'm going to do a little bit of side questing and things like that in this video. But the mailman came and brought us a few letters. And this is probably one of the only times it's actually worth reading. Because if you read one of Barnes's letters, he'll tell you that he has a new type of bomb. These ones can be used in the water. And we need a different bomb bag to actually carry a different type of bomb. You can see we've got the normal bombs, but we're actually going to need the water bombs to get into the Lakebed Temple. So, the games for that are actually in Lake Hylia. So, we're going to go back to those clowns and play their game first. And then we'll make a journey and play some more mini games for some more stuff. So we talked to Fier the clown, and if we talk to this gentleman, I do suppose, this is Falby, and his game is Flight by Fowl. Are you ready for a flight full of dreams and sweet, sweet bonuses? A cuckoo-powered ride around Lake Hylia. You will love it. Next up for Fantastication, one big guy. Just one. Right then, that's 20 rupees for a ticket to the Isle of Riches. Alright, so let's pay this thieving clown 20 rupees, and we can sail using a cuckoo. So let's take a quick look on where we're going first. Careful not to fall off the edge. You can see, of course, that you've got a bunch of rupees. If you fly through them, you'll get a bunch of your money back, although you're only going to get like 10 rupees at best. So you can go to the left, or you can go to the right to that secluded island over there. We're going to be going to the right later, but we actually want to hit that big platform down there. There's some prizes that we're going to be able to get. So, I'm no good at this, or at least I'm not good at getting the prizes I want, but we're going to try it. Now, usually people like to go around and get all those rupees, but I actually just like to go straight forward, and I just dropped my cuckoo and almost fell off the edge and wasted my money. Awesome. Good thing that caught me, or else I would have been kind of mad. I guess I didn't take enough of a running go at it. Alright. Now, there we go. Now what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to pull back on my control stick to make myself float downwards. And then that way I can get a better shot and be more exact on the targets I want to grab. I'm actually not going for the one that's spiraling around. You guys probably can't see that, but there's a little treasure chest spiraling around on a big platform. That one has 100 rupees in it, and that's not really the one I'm going for, but I'll try it if I can. I'm actually going for the heart piece, which is the one just below that spiraling chest. Let's drop now. There we go. And let's pick up this chest on the top tier here. For 100 rupees, of course an orange rupee, and then I'm going to gently try to hang off the edge. And then I'm going to try and I'm going to drop down onto the next tier, which can actually be very, very difficult to do. I got really lucky there. And then this one, of course, is the piece of heart that we wanted. And then, if you want, you can drop down to each of these droppings as well and get the treasures that are in these areas. Now, these are all pretty hard to drop if you like take a big jump at it, so what I suggest doing is hanging off the edge like I did. And then, you don't have to do this minigame anymore. You can just do it once and collect all the prizes, so. There's also a floating lantern you can see, and it's actually going to try to attack us, and it just made me miss that prize. I do believe that's only 20 rupees, though. 10 or 20, so it's not really that big of a deal if you miss it. But I was just about to say, you want to ignore those little flying lanterns because there's absolutely nothing we can do about those right now. It's actually a side quest later on in the game, and I won't get too much into that until we can actually do something about it. But they actually pop up during the day and during the nighttime, but they're much more visible at night, and you may have already seen them. Alright, now with all that money we grabbed, we have to pay Fier one more time to go ahead and go back up to the top, because we need to go to a different part of Lake Hylia now. And luckily, once you've watched this cutscene once, I do believe you can actually skip it, so we don't have to watch this again. And that's about it for that part of Lake Hylia right now. So we still have to go to the entire other part that we saw when we were a wolf, so it's going to be a little bit of a travel, but I think we can do it. I need to call my horse again, and we need to actually go to the northern part of the map. We have to go across the bridge and across the plains and journey all sorts of adventurous land to get to where we need to go, but we can do it. I think the only thing that I don't like about the Zora armor is the fact that Link is wearing flippers. Now, it makes sense because obviously you use it to swim in water. I haven't really demonstrated its use yet. And I'm going the wrong way. Excuse me while I turn myself around. Herpaderp. But if you wanted to wear this just normally, the game doesn't really give you like that great of an option to do so. Because it just kind of looks weird that Link is like walking around with flippers in the middle of the daytime. Or at least to me, it kind of looks strange, but anyways. So we're going to go back this way towards Castletown, and we're going to go to the next area in Lake Hylia as well, so we can do some side stuff. Alright, so we passed up that wolf move the last time we were here because I wanted to get into town, but now that, you know, everyone's probably sleeping into Castletown, we can go ahead and we can talk to the wolf. Now I think I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to change back into a traditional tunic for the time being because this just wouldn't be the same without wearing the traditional one. The hero guy would probably be like, what the hell are you wearing? That's not the traditional green garb. So this is going to be our second special technique, and I think there's still one more wolf to find, so. You have a little more of the look of a hero than you did before. Do you feel ready to earn your next skill? I do! Very well. But before we begin, I must test you to ensure you have mastered the last skill I taught you, which was the ending blow. So, a little bit of review for those of you who have forgot. I haven't used it in a while. Of course, just go ahead and knock your enemy down, stun them, and then finish them off with a really powerful attack so they can't get back up. Easy, easy stuff. Excellent. It appears you are certainly capable of performing my lost art. Very well. My second skill is the shield attack. Oh, so this is kind of interesting. Not using our sword, we're actually using our shield. Good use of the shield. No matter how well-tempered a blade is, if a foe is clad in armor and bears a shield, the sword will do it no harm. When facing such a foe, you must thrust your shield against the defenses, and then it will make them recoil and kind of stun them. So, what we're going to do is, of course, use L to target, and then use R to do a shield attack. It'll stun him, and then we can knock him back. Excellent! Open a hole in your enemy's defenses and use your sword to strike without hesitation. So, pretty easy one. I don't use it a whole lot. The second use of this is to repel projectiles. So, he's going to go ahead and blast a magic attack at us, and then if we press R, of course, it'll repel it back. So, pretty interesting, actually. They kind of combined the Mirror Shield and the Hylian Shield in that regard, so that's kind of neat. Victory pose! Alright. And then he has 5 more secrets to teach us, so we still have quite a few Howling Stones to find. You must persist on the lonely path of the sword to obtain true courage and earn the strength to conquer the great evils of the world. Do not forget your discipline with the blade before we meet again. Alright. Alright, so it's nighttime in Hyrule Castletown, but it's not really going to matter. I actually think that I want to go ahead and I want to get the first item from Agatha if we bring her some bugs. There was a bug on the bridge I passed over by Hyrule, but I'm actually going to get one of the ones I know exactly where it is. I do believe if we come and we leave through the southern gate on our map, then there's actually going to be a bug that's kind of just floating out in southern Hyrule. So it's really easy for us to grab, and then it's really easy for us to come back. And then we can grab it for Agatha. I wanted to do all the bugs kind of in a separate video, but I'll be sure to put them together in the end of the LP. Alright, so another new area. This is the southern Hyrule field. And there is a bug right there. They are beautiful and golden. Oh, that's a lantern. What am I talking about? There is a bug right here, though. As you can see, it is still beautiful and golden. It's just a lot harder to see than the actual ghosts. They're a lot easier to see at night, but they're not too hard to see during the daytime either. And you actually have to grab them manually with your hand, so you kind of have to walk up to it and then pick it up when you see it's kind of stopped moving. And if that ghost would get the hell out of my way, I could pick this up. There we go. This is the female ladybug, and it will be added to our collection screen. Once you pick up one bug, you'll get the golden bug list. As you can see, there's 24, and each bug will have a male and a female. That's just to demonstrate what that looks like. Now we're going to actually go back and just bring this one bug to Agatha, which should allow us to get an upgrade. And if not, at the very least, we can get ourselves some money, which never hurts. So, Agatha's Bug Kingdom Palace. By the way, what are you doing? What business do you have with Agatha? You don't look like you'd have the same interest as Agatha. You listening? I'm only going to say this once. If you don't like bugs, then you're better off not hassling her. You kind of look like a peeping Tom to me, but I'll leave you to your business. And Agatha's castle is open day and night, so you don't have to worry too much about timing or anything. So let's speak to Agatha. Have you brought a bug for Prince Agatha's ball? Oh, here you go. I have a ladybug for you. Here you go. Oh boy, who's your friend? You're a cute little ladybug, aren't you, you little cutie? Little ladybug. If I was smaller, I would get on your back and we'd fly around. Oh boy, thank you so much. I'm so happy. You actually went bug hunting for me, didn't you? To be honest, I doubted you would. I guess some might consider me a poor-mannered princess. From now on, if you bring me insects, I'll share my happiness with you. You can keep it in this. So, for bringing Agatha your first bug, you'll get the big wallet, which will allow you to hold up to 600 rupees. I decided to get this upgrade now because it's actually pretty necessary. 300 rupees will only get you so far. So, I wonder if there's a partner for a little female ladybug somewhere close by where you found this one. If any bugs become a pair, I think I'll be able to share great happiness with you. Agatha's also loaded. She's got lots of money. I don't know where she gets this money from, and I frankly don't want to know. But trust me, it is definitely worth collecting all those golden bugs for her. And that's all I wanted to do, so we're going to go back out. And I'll probably just travel to where I want to go and then call it a video. I didn't want to read that sign, I wanted to roll. I hate when I do that. So much side questing. I wasn't sure how I wanted to break this all up, honestly, but some of this stuff is pretty necessary to actually upgrade, or, you know, it'll help a great deal anyways. Do I have to call my horse again? No, I don't. Look at my ass, waiting there ever so patiently. Thank you, my noble steed. Let us ride off into the night. Alright, so we need to go to the northernmost part of the map, like I said. And then we'll be able to get to a different area. And then there will be some more side questing goodness in the next episode for you all, so. Yay! As you remember, we went here as a wolf. I haven't gone here as a human yet. With this beautiful bridge. I quite like this bridge, it's quite nice. Of course, flaming archer guys. Always a big nuisance. I can just stomp them with my big feet. Or hooves, I should say, I do suppose. That makes more sense. And we want to come all the way up here. And there's going to be a path blocked by a bunch of rocks that we will actually be able to get rid of. Oh, and apparently that bug, like, jumped and knocked me off. Touché, bug, touché. I was just gonna go ahead and I was gonna, you know, stomp you and everything, but apparently you just had to get a hit on me. Alright, so go ahead and blow those rocks up, of course, either using the bomb arrows or the regular bomb. And Epona's not going to be able to step over this, so, or my ass rather. It's a total reflex to say that, so I'm sorry. So, anyways, this is the next area we want to go to. And this, of course, is Zora's domain, or what I like to refer to as, like, Upper Zora River. And if we remember this place as a wolf, we're going to be here as a human now and see what we can get into. So, thanks for watching, everybody, and I hope that I'll see you next time.